Hello, spring football fans. Hello, USFL fans. Well, what a night it was last night. Let's review quickly the game between my beloved New Jersey Generals, who need a new field goal kicker, because that's the reason why we lost that game last night, and the victor and home team, the Birmingham Stallions. Two things I was worried about last night. The weather was originally not going to be real favorable for us, but the weather held up, and we had good weather. For the most part, we had good weather. And two, I was worried about only having 3 weeks of training camp. But last night, the play was pretty good for 3 weeks. It really was. I can't complain. Now, for the purpose of last night's game, I'm only going to compare this game to the inaugural game of XFL 2.0. I still think XFL 2.0 is better. Despite the fact that we had a good competitive game last night, and it was a real good competitive game last night. It went down to the last second. I mean, late touchdown. What more could you want out of an inaugural game? Well, the one problem I had last night was the game lasted 3.5 hours long. The XFL play is definitely definitely quicker, and I like it better. The USFL game had basically almost NFL type rules, with the exception of a few things like the go for 1, 2, or 3 after the point after touchdown. A couple the way the clock stops after the 2-minute warning. Pass interference, it's not a spot foul, it's a 15-yard penalty. So, regardless, the USFL decided to go this route. Listen, the game was good. I'm not going to complain. It was solid all around. I was glad to see Luis Perez play for my Generals, and he looked good in the game yesterday. He started out with that 49-yard pass to Satterfield. Touchdown on the first drive. Birmingham answered right back. It was a fun game. It really was. But my thing is, compared to XFL 2.0, you could tell that the full mini camp and the full train camp XFL 2.0, the play was better. It was more fluid. Those guys didn't look rusty at all in XFL 2.0 as far as the Seattle Dragons and DC Defenders go. I'm just comparing the two inaugural games now. I'm not going to compare anything else. And having a full minicamp and full train camp showed. Now these guys did look rusty for the first quarter and a half, but then the play did get better. I mean, not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I am just calling it how I see it. Let me know your opinion. It's more than welcome. The other problem I had, they decided to have opening weekend on Easter weekend, and of course Easter this year falls at the exact same time as Passover and Ramadan. So how are the ratings going to be? We're going to find out soon. Anyway, good job by both networks. Fox and NBC did a good job. The NBC broadcast team of Joe Clyde and Kurt Menefee, Brock Hewitt, they did as good as job as they did with XFL 2.0. I'm glad to see them in the broadcast booth. We'll see how the NBC team does. We have 3 games today, noon, 4, and a night game. So, again, I'm not thrilled about having opening weekend on Easter weekend. I'm just not. It's like, anyone old enough to remember, the NFL always used to start on Labor Day weekend, and most people are away on Labor Day weekend, and the NFL realized, hey, how can we improve our ratings? Let's start a week after Labor Day, which made more sense, and they've been doing it ever since then. Well, in this case now, the Thursday night after Labor Day weekend. So, but the game was good. I think my Generals blew that game. They need a new field goal kicker, Nick Rose. Hey, you missed 2 chip shots. You made the 47-yard field goal at the end, but your 2 chip shots costed us. But anyway, congratulations to the Birmingham Stallion fans. Good job with the attendance last night despite the weather. You guys are awesome. You guys came out and had a nice crowd. It was a good debut for both the Fox and NBC network as well as for the USFL. The play was solid. We saw its defense. We saw offense. It wasn't an old passing game like the CFL, which I was kind of afraid of, or the Big 12. There was a lot of running, and I want to see running, I want to see passing, I want to see defense. I don't want this to be the Big 12 conference, I don't want this to be the Arena League. If this is going to be pro football, give me pro football. Don't give me gimmick football. Don't give me college football. Because if you give me college football, it tells me you can't play the pro game. Play the pro game. I mean, the purpose of you guys being here is so you guys get the NFL. So, continue to play the pro offense. I just like what the XFL did with the high tempo. The games go quick. Like I said, 3.5 hours is a little time to be standing in front of the TV at night. And being I had to go to work last night, I missed the last 15 minutes of the game, the most exciting part. So the highlights on YouTube this morning on the NBC channel. I'll post that link down below. If you missed the game, I'll have the highlight link down below. Check it out. So overall, good job by the USFL. I was worried about the whole 3-week thing, and I was worried about the weather. Turns out last night it didn't affect us at all. Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up. We'll see how today, with being Easter, how it's going to affect the ratings. Or even last night. I think next week will be a better barometer of how things are going to go for the ratings. But that also depends how these deep games are also played today. Hopefully we get 3 very competitive games. First impression is everything. And listen, there are a lot of haters out there that want to trash this league already because it's not the NFL. It's just the way it is. It's going to be the same thing next year when XFL 3.0 kicks off. Fans just deal with it. So if they play good football, we'll eventually win some of those people over. Anyway, if you're a Christian, happy Resurrection Day. If you're Jewish, happy Passover. If you're Muslim, hope you're enjoying Ramadan. We'll talk to you later. Enjoy the games today. The link will be down below. Talk to you later.